I moved to Tokyo with no set plan, no big picture, no time span, not chasing goals but my inner light, an intuition that felt so right, to build a life in present tense, not clinging to a past that felt so dense, trusting that in the unknown I'd find the version of me that got left behind, the little girl who believed in magic before life got complicated and tragic. The story is still mine to tell, and self-belief is a powerful spell, the most powerful spell of all.
I'm going to a cat cafe! I'm going to a cat cafe with one of my share house friends, and we've been wanting to go for weeks, so this is going to be a really special day. We're going to Kichijoji, which is an area I've been before on a previous trip to Tokyo, but I haven't been since I moved to Japan, so I'm really excited to have a little explore as well, maybe get some food. But the main purpose is to go to this cat cafe, which looks super cute. One fact about the Kichijoji area is that it's where the Studio Ghibli museum is and like park, so that could be really fun to do maybe on another day. Let's get going. What are you leaning towards?
Everything.
Yeah. I just had a delivery. It's from By Bambi, which is an Australian brand. I've actually been wanting something from this brand for so long. I got myself this corset style blue top. Oh, obsessed. I'm obsessed with the shape of it. That is so stunning. And then I also got this blue like skirt, which comes with these little shorts. So it's kind of like bloomers, I guess. But I just wanted like a matching outfit, so cannot wait to wear it. Oh my god, look at my nails. I am obsessed. They are little bunnies, WTF. I'm actually going on a date today, which is super fun. I'm not really dating with romantic intent. I think that dating casually, especially in a city like Tokyo where it's quite transient, like people are coming and going a lot, that's a good and I think healthy way to have adventures with strangers and be in the world and have a flirt and just make life a little bit juicier, but without the attachment or pursuit of long-term partnership. And I'm open to that happening and being a possibility, but I also just feel like so content in my own life right now and really focusing on building my dream life with or without a partner, that I think my intention going into dates is really just to have fun. There was a guy I met a few months ago who I had so much fun with, and it was just such a nice brief encounter, and he lives in Taiwan, and now I know if I ever want to go there I have someone to show me around. Yeah, I just think when you date people who are passing through and there's this kind of agreement of transience, it just takes any expectation off and allows you to just truly be present and be yourself and enjoy the moment and get to share an experience and go on an adventure with a stranger. I guess, yeah, I'm just so happy and content in my own life, and I think whenever or at least recently, when I tried to date with an intent on partnership, I just find myself a little bit disappointed because the standard of love in my life is so high. Like, my platonic relationships are literally so nourishing that dating feels, it just doesn't meet the standard. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's Tokyo in general. To be honest, I don't want to create excuses for like the male population, because what I was gonna say is that they don't ask you any questions is what I find, and that's like the biggest turn off for me. I don't know how to even begin to be inspired by somebody who lacks the basic amount of curiosity and like empathy about someone who you want to potentially share like an intimate experience with. I feel like it's so detached, so I just can't tolerate that. I actually feel like it's rude. I have so many male friends and they've really set the standard so high that like dating out of the general population can be quite challenging. So I am generalizing about men. I do believe that men have equal capacity for depth and empathy and compassion, and also they have all of these amazing masculine qualities that I value. But yeah, I think that what's lacking is the sense of like duality in men. You have to have access to your feminine qualities in order to be able to like build the bridge between the masculine and feminine polarity. Obviously, there's a lot of people out there who just aren't as introspective, and that's fine, but it's like I just don't feel like I can connect or want to share a lot of time with those people. So I'm going on a date today with a guy who asks some cute questions, was very complimentary, and I've been wanting to go to this art gallery for a really long time, and he seems equally as excited as me for the experience. So that is the tea. I'm going to show you guys my outfit. This is the look. Are we not gagged? This corset is from By Bambi, and so is this like mini bubble skirt. It comes with a pair of matching shorts, but I decided I wanted to wear these little white pantaloons underneath, which are from Serpentini, the label. I've got some little white socks with pink bows, and I put some pink lace ribbon on my little like loafer shoes. This little bohemian bonnet, which I got in like a hippie store in Koenji. Oh, and my necklace from Etsy. And I'm going to wear it obviously with my pink satin bag because it's tying in all of the elements. Like I've got the ribbons on the socks, the ribbons on the shoes. Ah, I'm obsessed. Please, like, let's get into the nails. I've been doing Joe Dispenza meditations almost every day. It's been really helping my health. I mentioned in my previous vlog, I was really taking an interest in psychosomatic illness because essentially I discovered that all of my gut issues were psychosomatic, meaning that my mind was creating physical symptoms because I convinced myself that I was sick and that I did have a particular diagnosis, and I was constantly scanning for those symptoms, constantly living in fear and in this narrative that certain things were going to make me sick. And whatever my belief was really became true for me on like a biochemical level. I didn't really understand how powerful this could be, and it's honestly been life-changing. Starting to read this book that I also mentioned in my last vlog, You Are the Placebo by Joe Dispenza. He's one of the leading researchers in the mind-body connection, in how we can harness the power of placebo to heal ourselves, to think ourselves into new realities on an internal level and also like an external environmental level. Because all of my test results for my colonoscopy, my endoscopy, my CT scan, when I had my urine and blood tested, all of the results came back negative, and that I was perfectly healthy, and I even had obviously like a camera inside of me and there was nothing visibly wrong. All of that evidence was really supporting the idea that it was psychosomatic. And once I started reading this book and kind of realized that if it was psychosomatic, I could get my life back immediately and there was nothing wrong with me, I wanted to try as an experiment just living not as a sick person, just living not in fear. And I really convinced myself that I wasn't sick because everything was pointing to me not being sick. Like understanding the science of placebo as well, that was enough to make me switch mindset and belief and how I was moving through the world, because even if there was something that was diagnosable that was being missed, I could still have a huge influence on my health by using my mind and meditation and belief. So as crazy as it sounds maybe, that has completely got rid of all of my health symptoms, and it was literally within the space of 24 hours I just stopped having symptoms. And I have applied this like mentality to so many areas of my life because of how drastically my life has changed from embodying the belief that I am in control, that I have so much influence and power with my mindset and with my belief system, and I can actually influence my body with mind alone. It's one of the biggest, most powerful changes in my life that has happened recently. Anyway, I would love to talk more about it, and I think that that will be the next video on my Patreon. I'm also doing a Q&A on my Patreon, a nothing off limits Q&A. But I really want to dive into all things health and mind-body connection, and one of the most important aspects of changing your biochemistry is allowing yourself to fully feel the feeling of being at full health, of pure gratitude and joy, and synthesizing that emotion. Your body doesn't know the difference between a synthesized emotion that's happening as a result of your imagination and an emotion that's a response to a real life environmental event. So you can influence your biochemistry in that way, literally just by dropping into that feeling and synthesizing an emotion. And it can be very real. It's still happening in real time. It's just being created with your mind instead of as a response to an environmental stimulus. And this goes the same with our trauma or past events that we keep recycling and looping that are negative. We're spiking our own cortisol and keeping our body in fight or flight and disturbing the equilibrium of our nervous system because we're synthesizing this fear. We're telling our bodies that we're not safe in the present, even though it's just a thought that we are reliving or an experience that we're reliving, and we are actually safe in the present. So it goes both ways. I kind of want to keep this space mainly for vlogs and showing my daily life in Japan. And Patreon can be for the unfiltered deep dives. Let's go make my absolute favorite breakfast right now, which is rice, flour, banana pancakes. I'm gonna make them with blueberries today. It's super easy and absolutely fucking delicious.
For ingredients, we have a ripe banana, rice flour, unsweetened almond milk, non-alcoholic amasaki, salt, and cinnamon. I start off by mashing up the banana, and then I add about roughly 4 tablespoons of the rice flour. Then I'll add the liquids until I get this yogurty consistency. I just guesstimate every time because I've done it so many times. Once they're cooked, I like to put some organic applesauce on the side and top it with my cocoa PB&Me powdered peanut butter. It really is the perfect breakfast. I think I have this about 3 times a week. I have such a sweet tooth in the morning. If I'm not having this, I'm usually having oatmeal. But I do try to only include natural sugars so I don't spike my glucose too much in the morning. But honestly, I crave this. Hi.
何しましたか？
朝は運動しました。午後は仕事しました。
かわいい髪の毛。
ありがとうございます。ウィッグをかぶります。
I've been editing this vlog. Don't mind my broken screen. I'm really procrastinating getting that fixed. Just made myself some lunch, a little stir fry with furikake and potato starch noodles and some protein.
Knowledge in some way, but I would say that Vidya is information.
It's the time of the week where I need to do a food shop. I literally love this activity so much in Japan, and I'm gonna take my bike, which is an activity I also love so much. Honestly, buying a bike here was the best move because I love cycling around. And it's also 5:30 p.m, which is like the perfect time. It's been so hot. I know you probably hear people talking about Tokyo summer being hot, but it is. It's more hot and humid than when I lived in Bali, and there's no beach. So it's a gorgeous time to go cycle and do a food shop. These are my favorite sneakers right now too, from a brand called Water the Plant. My Totoro coin purse. House key is also cute. Bike key, also cute. When you live in Japan, like everything can be cute, and it will be cute. Eat it or leave it, okay. Okay. I actually got a lot of stuff today, but I'm gonna do a speed haul of what's in my weekly food shop here in Japan. These are my favorite rice crackers. They are black rice crackers, and black rice is full of polyphenols, which is really great for you. Microwavable rice. I got some little instant miso soups. These are eggplant. You just add boiling water to them and they're so delicious. Tofu, frozen greens, some super dark chocolate, these soy blueberry yogurt, some frozen shredded carrot, some gluten-free gyoza. These are from the fancy supermarket, so they don't really have them in every supermarket, but this is what I have for lunch. It's like this pork stir fry thing, and I cook some noodles to go with it. It's amazing. And then this green curry, you just heat these up in the microwave, so it's super convenient, but they're super healthy. And I just have this with like some rice on a lazy day. I got this little prepackaged salad, some mustard, some bananas, some mini eggplants, some kewpie salad mayo, a couple zucchinis. I need to have dessert every day. It's a non-negotiable for me. Shaved ice is really popular in Japan. This is a chocolate flavored one. It's really, really good. This is a watermelon shaved ice. This one is the soy Haagen-Dazs chocolate banana flavor. I've never tried it before. Whenever I see these little pots with the soy label, I'm like, oh my god, new flavor, I have to try. That's everything. I got some new plant babies. I kind of just went shopping for flowers, but plants are really cheap in Japan, and so I always end up buying more than I need. You can never have too many plants. So let me show you. I got these gorgeous pink flowers. These I think will just dry out. I think they'll be okay. I'm gonna keep them. Oh my god, they're so pretty. Yes. You know what I want to get? I want to get one of those, the plant stands that you like pierce them in. You can do really like abstract arrangements. I got another Monstera. She's a baby one. And she was only like £4, you guys. I love her. I'm actually not sure what she is called, but she was giving prehistoric. Reminds me of dinosaurs. She reminds me of my Triceratops, Sally, for some reason. So I adore her. There's always room for plants. There's always room for plants. I got these two pots as well from the 100-yen store, which is the equivalent to the dollar store. They have everything you need. She fits perfectly. I'm obsessed. I don't know where to put her.